What's going on? This is Black Shy Guy here. We are here with the last interview. I believe it's going to be the last interview before the Adesanya Vettori fight. And I heard it got heated. But I'm going to dive in. It's the first time I'm watching it. And basically, I'm watching it with you guys. Not live, but hey, you can catch this video. And we're basically watching it live together. But let's take a look. Woo! We are going in, all right? If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification button. This way you know when new videos are obscene, you know what I mean? But hey, let's dive in. And I got my eyes on a couple of people. That said V was going to take this fight. Let's see if he does. But once again, I got my eyes set on Adesanya, baby. Let's go.
Huge middleweight showdown. And champ, I'll start with you first. How are you feeling just 7 days out from UFC 263?
I feel great. I came into work early. I'm now
He feeling groovy. He feeling sexy. He feeling, you know what I mean?
Little shakeout last night, getting used to this desert air, and yeah, it's different, but my body adapts really quickly, and I'm feeling in top shape.
And Marvin, as we know, you fought just back in April, so how's the body feeling?
Great, man. Best shape of my life, technically, physically, and mentally in the right place.
Why they always say they're in the best shape of their life? All right. I'm sorry I stopped it, but I just needed to say that. Always the best shape of my life.
And I'm ready to go, man.
As we know, you guys fought just 3 years ago, and we're returning to the scene of the crime in Arizona. So let me ask you, why is this rematch going to be different? And Marvin, I'll start with you.
It's destiny, man. It happened 3 years ago. It went like it went. I think I won that fight, and
V, you didn't win that fight. You didn't win that fight. Stop.
Yeah, no, but he laughs, but he's gonna see.
Because you ain't win that fight.
Score once for all, and I'm gonna show the world who's the best middleweight around.
Adesanya clearly won the first and second round.
And holds on to that loss like his best win of his life.
I'm not holding on. It's just facts.
You're holding on to that loss. It's not a fact. You could ask anyone.
Listen,
bet you in the comments underneath this. In the comments underneath this.
I don't give a.
I'm gonna be commenting, Adesanya. I'm gonna be commenting. You heard?
Everybody believe your bull hype. Everybody believe your bull hype, bro. They listed you as higher as what you are. They listed you as 6'4". You're 6'2",
Marvin,
bro.
Marvin, let me ask you. So,
oh my
this
God,
guy is full of. It's always been.
Well, Marvin, let me ask you. They say you learn. They say you learn more from your losses. Of course, your last loss was to the champ. What did you learn about yourself in that fight?
Oh, my loss? That wasn't a loss. That wasn't a loss.
come on.
But I mean,
Even if you think V is gonna win this next fight, you can't tell me Adesanya did not win that first fight. You didn't. If you watch that fight, you cannot tell me Adesanya did not win that first fight. The man styled on him. V was just waiting. He was like a punching bag the first and second round. He was just waiting for Adesanya to do something. I don't know what he was waiting for. A good counterattack? I don't know. Waiting to do his super move, his hyper trigger? I don't know what he was doing. But he wasn't fighting in the first and second round, really. He was not. Third round, I gotta admit, he picked it up. Because if it would have been a fifth round bout, it would have been a different fight, probably. But V did pick it up in the third round. But you did not do nothing in the first and second round, dude. Stop it. He styled on you. And who knows, Adesanya gets better as the fight progresses. So it would have been a different fight, but Adesanya still probably would have won that fight, even if it was a 5-round bout.
I mean, I learned a lot, just because, training every day and, competing with the best and, And like I said, I don't believe nobody's hype. I wouldn't believe my own hype if I had any hype on me, I believe on everyday training and me showing up in the gym and doing what I do. That's what I believe in. Everybody believes on this guy's hype, and I'm here to just derail it one more time, once for all, and settle the score. And
I mean, he's good. Adesanya is good. What you want me to say?
Lizzie, let me ask you. A lot of people are talking about the improvements that Marvin has made, but you, of course, have also improved. So, why are you going to send an even bigger message to Marvin next weekend, pardon me?
Well, I mean, they talk about improvements. If you look at my improvements over how many fights and his improvements over how many fights, it's vastly different. We're not the same. We're not even in the same stratosphere, not even on the same realm. Understand that.
Well,
My
what do you mean
improvements
by that? What do you
outweigh
V
some
did
of-
improve
Listen,
though.
The way
This
I
guy
move.
talks,
the
and
I
way
gotta
I
disagree with
act,
Adesanya here.
where did you improve?
No
buddy? Where did you
arguments.
improve?
Hey, I've improved my striking. I've improved my grappling. The only thing you've improved, I'll give you one thing. You've only changed up your takedowns a little bit. You flipped up your takedowns a little.
Adesanya did improve his grappling, but his defense against grappling, did he improve that? Not much. Not much. And I love Adesanya, but he didn't improve his defensive takedowns. Did he improve his takedowns? Yeah, he did. But his defense against takedowns, and V got better with that. I don't know. You be the judge.
A little bit. It's the
Listen,
same
I
thing. You
love
still
that
push
you-
your
I
punches.
love that
You still
you-
plod. You still plod, and you have no footwork.
I love that you see.
I do
that
have
way,
to
you know?
admit that V has
you-
like
you-
no
I'm
fluid
giving you
footwork.
props. I tell the truth. Unlike you, I tell the truth. I'll say, yeah, you've improved your
I'm
wrestling
telling the
a
truth.
tiny bit.
How many times did I prove you wrong? You're not telling the truth, because if you were telling the truth, like, you would be honest with yourself, and you would see that most
I
of the
am.
time
That's
you're
why I'm
wrong
not
when
won
you
the
talk
last
about me.
fight, and I realize
Every
that's in the
time you're
past, so
wrong
I've
about
let
me.
that go. Unlike you, I have let that go.
Yeah.
That's in the past.
That's
when
true.
I saw
You holding on
I'll
to
tell
that
you one
fight,
thing.
V.
Okay, listen. This
how-
time, I'm gonna finish the job. I'm gonna finish the job. Last time you had hope.
You just done set Adesanya off. Now you turning him to an assassin. All right? And I'm not trying to be biased here. Now you're turning Adesanya to an assassin. I don't know, V. I don't know. You're waking up the dragon.
You had hope because one dumb judge gave you that fight when everyone else knows that you
Why-
lost that
hey,
fight.
hey,
But this
hey,
time,
like,
I'm gonna make sure I finish the job.
there
So
are
no
some
doubt,
things you
when
can't
you look
lie
at
about.
me,
There are
you're
some
gonna
things
look
that
at
you
me.
can't.
You're gonna look at me.
You
Look
can't.
at me.
There's
You're gonna
some
look
things
at me.
that
And
you
you're gonna
can lie
realize that it's
about,
over.
and
This
what
is
you
it.
can't lie
You
about
can't
is
beat
that
me.
face
There's
that you
nothing
had
you can
after
do
your fight.
to-
The same face that you had after, like, the John Blachowicz fight, you had against me. The same face.
That's
Like,
not the
oh,
same
V,
I
face.
did
don't
you
Not
know.
see
the
your
same
face after the
That
fight?
was the
I knew
same
what that
stupid
fight
face
was.
that
That's
you
the
got.
difference. I knew what that fight was, unlike you. And the
What
fact that
was
you can
that
even
fight?
celebrate another man's victory like it's your own, that shows kind of boy you are.
I
Your
That's
don't like
true,
it.
though.
Hey,
No.
and that time you ran up
Yeah,
on me
so,
in Vegas.
let's
That time
go.
you ran up on me in Vegas. You understand?
What did you do? What did you do? And then what did you? And
You
then
didn't
what
do
did you to the
nothing.
media
You
after?
didn't do I said, all right,
What
peace out,
happened
I'm
there?
out.
What happened
And
there?
he
Tell the
came up,
media.
oh, hey, what are you
So
doing? Hey,
everybody
buddy.
can say
Hey,
that.
how you doing?
Everybody can see that you lied.
You're a bitch, man.
I gotta admit that. Same thing Acosta did. When he seen them, when the cameras wasn't on him and whatever, and they actually caught a piece of that. He was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" and whatever. And they even caught him, you know what I mean, in his inbox, saying, "Hey, what's up? What's good? That fight was good, whatever." Man, they all cool when the media's not on them. Soon as the media's on them, they turn into this savage. You know what I mean? Adesanya is right about that. That's one thing Adesanya is right about too. You know what I mean? People always, yeah, what's up, behind the cameras, behind the media's back. As soon as the cameras turn on, that's it. It's a different personality, they don't bring that same energy when the media is not on them.
Israel, and you came right away, and you were like, "Oh,
Look, you ran up on me with dumb pig ass face and you were smiling like pig and that's what you were doing. Oh, what are you doing?
I was
buddy?
smiling." What the are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, you were.
I wish there was a. I wish there was a video about that moment. Because
Yeah, of course.
people
Come on,
Marvin,
stop.
It's
let me
already
jump in
We're
here,
already
fellas.
We
Oh,
know.
man.
People didn't know, but we know. You can lie all you want, but we know. That's different.
Bro, yeah, we know exactly, bro.
No,
I
exactly.
know what
And
I
you will
saw from
find
that
out.
cage.
You'll find out again. Trust me.
Absolutely, yes.
Guys.
I'll finish the Italian job, part 2.
Marvin, of course, you know, a lot of personal heat on this one, but you said this week to ESPN that everybody else is a step
Adesanya, that
behind
Starbucks
you,
was
including
good.
the champion Adesanya. So can you explain that, please?
He is, and he's proven me exactly right by the way he's thinking, and I love it. I love that he's thinking that way. I'm not gonna even say nothing. Yes, you're right.
It's just saying a lot,
Tour
though.
doesn't work.
I'm gonna stop the
I'm
bias.
just gonna wrestle you, buddy. I'm just gonna come in and try to hang on a leg and then take you down and eventually tear you up. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, buddy.
Is it? What do you say to that?
Oh, he can try. I mean, it's not like anyone that hasn't tried in my first, second, third, fourth, fifth. How many UFC fights?
Oh,
They have been trying that same shitty game
I
plan.
tried, and
You
I
tried it,
succeeded
and
at it, to be honest.
What did you do with the takedown? Tell me what you did. I sat down for about 2 minutes. I got back up and I whooped your ass.
I still got you down. I still got you down. And
Doesn't matter if you get him down. All right.
And what? When you
I'm not trying to be biased here, but come on, it's facts I'm talking about. You know what I mean? He ain't do nothing with that takedown. There's a lot of people who try to take Adesanya down. And Adesanya, like I said, he's not good in defensive takedowns. He's not. You're gonna get him down. But what you do with that takedown is what decides the fight. And V didn't do nothing with that takedown. Adesanya got back up and proceeded to whip that ass. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, V is a good fighter. He is a good fighter. But there's some tools he doesn't have to beat Adesanya, and maybe he has them now. And just like in the last fight, he didn't have that animal in him in the first and second round. In the third round, he had that animal in him, and you've seen the difference. You've seen how the fight kind of shifted. I got to admit it, the momentum shifted to V. You know what I mean? Because he was more animal with it. Now, if he comes with that same animal in this fight, then it'll be an enjoyable fight. Not that he's going to win it. It'll be a much more enjoyable fight. Anyone can win. You know what I mean? But he didn't do nothing with that takedown. Adesanya clearly got back, and I think it was even less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. And Adesanya proceeded to whip that ass. And now, and let's not get it twisted. V took a lot of damage just to try to get that takedown on him. He took a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Because remember, Adesanya always has reach on a lot of fighters. A lot of reach on a lot of fighters. That reach, you gotta get through that barrage before you even try to take them down. So you'll take how many hits before you finally take them down? And then you gotta do something with the takedown.
Take someone down. What did you do? Try and finish the fight. I you up. I styled on you. I made your face even uglier than it was. That's the difference.
No, you had a way more signs. You had way more signs than I had after our fight.
Bro, I've got receipts. I've got pictures.
The only thing
the
that
fact
you
that
did,
I styled on you. You tried to kick on me. I did the Matrix on you, and I came back and I blasted you with an uppercut.
Oh wait,
the tape. We can roll the tape right now.
The only thing that you were doing this for 2 months. That's what you were doing.
Well, Izzy, let me jump in here. Obviously, this fight is over 5 rounds, not 3 rounds.
Bitch ass.
How is that going to make a difference?
Bro, you went like this, and then you went this.
I elbowed you.
He poked him the first time. Adesanya poked him the first time. He did. It was an eye poke the first time. But then, later on, in the next round or so, I think it was in the second round. Definitely in the second round. Adesanya gave him a nice-ass elbow, and V complained about it. I don't know if he was just spaced out and he thought it was an eye poke again, but it was clearly an elbow to the face. And he complained to the ref about it. And this is when they proceeded to middle finger each other in the middle of the octagon. And Adesanya clearly styled on him. V tried to go at him, you know, with a couple of punches after he fingered him. And the fight proceeded. You know what I mean? So I think that's when V woke up the animal in him and he really, really got into the fight in the third round.
And then you were like, ref.
I wasn't even phased by the elbow.
Yeah, you were. You tried to run away.
Yes, you were, V. Come on, be honest, my dude.
Stay tuned. The whole meal's coming.
Please,
well, listen, that meal will be served over 5 rounds as opposed to 3 rounds last time. So is it? How does that make this fight different?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. You see these nostrils? They're taking all the oxygen in the room. I don't get tired at all, not once. He starts.
And that's true. V was gassed out in the middle of the second round already. He was gassed out. You could just see it. And I was mad at Adesanya there. Dude, go body blows after that, though. You see the man gassed out like that? You don't go body? I don't know. I mean, with that spinning kick, that spinning leg kick, like I believe almost in the later of the second round, he went body, but he really wasn't focused on that body. You see a man gassed out like that, you can drop him much faster if you go body.
Mouth breathing at the end of the first round. He starts mouth breathing at the end of the first round.
You know why? You know why? Because there's no action on his fights. Look at the Romero fight. He just like.
I can't even hear anything you're saying. I can't hear anything you're saying.
Why you keep calling other people's fights, though?
Just buy some new AirPods.
Marvin, let me ask you. Of course, next week, if you're successful, Marvin, if you're successful next week, you'll become the first and only ever Italian UFC champion. How important is that to you?
Means everything, man. It means everything. This is destiny, and he can't stop it. It's a juggernaut. It's unstoppable. I'm coming to take everything, and I'm gonna be the first Italian UFC champion. I believe it to the fullest, to the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna do it.
Not in this realm.
Izzy, we know that you're big into body
Absolutely.
language and looking at fighters and making reads. So what have you made of Marvin Vettori's behavior over the last 6 months? And how excited are you to see him next week in Arizona?
He's like that crazy ex-girlfriend that you dump and won't leave you alone. They'll keep stalking you, scratching your car, coming to your workplace, harassing you,
I'm
trying to get your attention in every way.
I'm your
My nightmare. Bro, you're the Italian wet dream. You're the Italian wet dream. You ain't no nightmare. Shut the up. You're that little ex I dumped. I didn't even hang out with you, and you still come. Your boy Gastelum had every right. Your boy Gastelum had every right to come.
How many times you said that you were not going to see me again? How many times you said that you were not going to see me again? How many times did I prove you wrong?
You haven't proved me wrong at all. You ain't done. Trust me, you not prove me wrong this weekend. Next weekend, you're not gonna.
Did you say that I was not gonna see you again? How many times did you say
You're not gonna see me. You can't see me. Trust me. You're gonna try and see me, but you can't see me when you get in that cage. The first time you didn't see me.
That first round, B, you couldn't catch him. You couldn't catch him in that first round. You gotta admit it.
I'm taking that belt.
You're gonna fight, or you can't see me.
Marvin,
there's a difference. Levels to this.
Yeah, for sure.
Marvin, of course.
I have a higher defense in the middleweight division than you have. And you talk about me being able to see you?
Well, gentlemen, let's end it on this.
You get hit every time. You're a walking punching bag.
Where? How do I have that? Why this guy's like burping? Like this guy's like,
well,
grimy as.
Well, Marvin, let me ask you this. Of course, you're very confident coming into the matchup next week. But how are you going to win this fight? And what round are you going to finish him in?
Who are you talking to me or to him?
Marvin.
I'm going to frustrate him from the first.
Do not tell me he's going to say the first round.
Buy some better AirPods.
I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him every second. I'm going to beat him every. I said the moment that the fight starts, I'm going to look like I'm the champion, and he's just going to like hang around by the cage, by the cage, and I'm going to have the middle of the cage the whole time, and he's going to run around.
I don't remember all the words he's saying right now.
And Dizzy, let me ask you.
He might be right. Who knows?
Next weekend, UFC 263 main event. What happens when you two get locked in the cage together?
Watch this. Just stay tuned.
He doesn't even know.
He doesn't even know. Time. Oh, no, trust me. I'm going to finish the job this time. That's all I know. I'm going to finish the job.
Please.
You're going to have zero hope. You're going to have no hope. After this fight,
come and fight.
But listen, you might actually learn something. I'm going to give you zero hope. So when the fight's done, you're going to look at me and know that I am better than you. You have zero hope this time. I'm going to finish the Italian job, part 2. I don't try. I do, bitch. Oh, trust me, I do.
Bring the fight.
And I will.
Oh, yeah.
Well, gentlemen.
Yeah, like you did with John and like you did with Yoel. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why you keep bringing other people's fights, man?
You lost
if this is anything to go by, the fight is going to be incredible. Enjoy the last 7 days of preparation, and good luck in the fight next week. Take care.
Yeah, just shake it off. Shake it off, bitch. Yeah, shake it off.
All right, gentlemen. Great.
Oh, my God. Ooh, wait. Listen, all right? I can't wait for this fight. All right? I can't wait for this fight. V brought up a lot of situations that he was wrong on, and Adesanya brought up one situation so far, if I can tag him, 2 situations that he may be wrong on. You know what I mean? His defensive and takedowns, his grappling got better. V's stand-up is still kind of wobbly, but V's takedowns got even way more ferocious. And come on, after that first fight, V's face looked like it was in Vietnam. You know what I mean? No pun intended. Just saying, it looked like it was in Vietnam War or whatever. And Adesanya's face looked kind of busted too, but V's face was busted in the middle of the first round. And now you're talking like you're going to take Adesanya down. You better do something with that takedown, because the last takedown you took him down on, you didn't really do anything. But anyway, leave your comments down in the comment section. And don't get it twisted. I know those 2 names who said something about V taking a bout. Believe me, I got it recorded, and I'm going to bring you guys' names up when Adesanya takes that freaking bout on Saturday. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Also, hit the notification and subscribe button for any upcoming new videos. This is Black Shot Guy. Thanks for sitting at my table. I'm out of here. Peace.